3, 2, 1. This is a very special projectile here. It'll fly further and better. It's fin stabilized. Today we're describing bait cannon construction, including dimensions and part details. The design goal was to launch frozen baits 2 inches in diameter, a distance of 150 yards out into the water. Sometimes wading into the water to cast is unappealing due to disability, water conditions, and toothy critters. The bait cannon overcomes these challenges for a cost of under $200 in parts, not including the air compressor. Launch speeds were measured with Doppler radar and are a bit below idealized predictions based on freshman physics formulas. Even so, our design easily reaches distances of 150 yards using the maximum design pressure. Many anglers use launchers with standard spinning gear, and that's okay. We can launch a bit further and use 80-pound Power Pro on a level wind reel by having an assistant strip off 150 yards of braid and hold it gently between 2 fingers 75 yards down the bank. At launch, the braid pulls out of the fingers and gives less resistance compared with stripping line off a spinning reel. The launcher can be used with any bait that can be frozen into a 2-inch diameter ice slug, along with the hook, the sinker, and the leader. Cut mullet is shown here, but any cut bait will work, as does whole crawfish or an appropriately sized crab or half crab. All right, so let's go ahead and narrate the construction of the compressed air bait cannon. This is the reservoir or the chamber section of the bait cannon, and it's constructed out of 3-inch diameter PVC pipe that was cut to 24 inches long, and then the ends are solvent welded on, and that's just a cap at the back end, and at the front end is just a couple of reducing couplings coming down to the 1-inch standard pipe fittings. And with the T there off the standard pipe fittings, we have an assembly with a pressure gauge and a valve, and then you can see that that's where the quick connect couples with the hose that brings in the pressure, and that hose goes back to the DC air compressor, and that's got the capability of pressurizing it to 100 psi. And then we've got the 1-inch ball valve right there, and that's just a standard ball valve intended for water type applications. And then we come up to another fitting which brings us out to 2-inch standard PVC pipe, and then the barrel is just 2-inch standard PVC pipe, and that piece of standard PVC pipe is 6 feet long. And we've done some experiments, and with up to 100 psi it's capable of reliably getting to 150 yards launch distance with our ice bullets. And our ice bullets that we're using for bait are 2 inches in diameter. Of course, they match the barrel, and it's a cut piece of mullet with a 7/0 Gamakatsu hook, a 2-foot long 80-pound leader, and a 4 to 6 ounce lead weight to hold the bottom.